Hello and welcome back. Today we are playing another night at the archive. I found this one up on .io, as most of the games I find are. I'll make sure to put in the link so you can actually try this for yourself. But they recommend that we have paper and a pen. I made sure to grab those, so let's get started. The sound is already kind of creepy, but that's okay. We shall survive. So let's see. It's all about clues and references. First, might be handy if you grab a pen and some paper. Use the index card system to search up names, locations, and events. If you find a set of 3 numbers on the index card, put them into the machine to get more evidence. Good luck. Okay. A little bit of filing. Okay, card catalog, input, location, code, whole shelf box. Okay, I guess we... okay, here we go. To Filburn Archive. From the Detective Agency, Buchan. Subject, Swansel Incident. Greetings. My name is Thomas Buckman and I run a small detective agency on the southern German border. I need some information regarding the Swansel incident. I'm currently looking after a client with relatives in the area back in 2003. Answering the following questions would help me immensely in my work. Please get back to me as soon as possible. Okay, so at what exact time did the Swansel incident occur? What specific button sequence triggered the Swansel incident? In what chronological order did the Shutter family cross wildlife cameras on June 12, 2003? And where does Ernst Grütz's best friend work? Okay, there's a lot. Hold on, let me write this down. So we got. So the first one is time of Swansel incident. Second one. Button sequence. Then chronological order. So cross wildlife cameras. So I'm just gonna say cameras. And then the date. So that was 12th of June 2003. I just realized, why are we going day in and month? Then yeah, no, ignore me. No, it makes sense. It makes sense. I think it trips me up because it's like hour, minute, but no, it makes sense. I'm on nothing. Okay. Number 4, and then where does his best friend work? So Ernst Grütz. Best friend work. Okay. I shall be with you in uno momento. So now, how do I? How do I get out? Oh, okay. I just had to click off the thing. Okay. Good. Okay. Card catalog. Ooh. Okay. Remember your ABCs. Helpful tips. People are listed by surname first. Some registry cards have further info you can look up. Sometimes information is locked under variant names. I actually appreciate them giving you the bloody alphabet. But in any case, let me just double check. Did he give the client's name? No, but you did say they had relatives back in 2003. Let's take a look-sees. Let's start from the bottom because I actually have a name. Let's find Grütz. So, K. Do we have a K? No, yeah, we do. I'm just blind. Don't mind me. Grütz, so K-R. Grütz, the only victim of the Swansel incident, was known as a local conspiracy theorist. Okay, and he's also a victim of that. Okay, interesting. So now, Swantle. I'm assuming I have to look underneath the SW. Yes. Swantle. Ah, here we go. So, time of the Swantle incidents. The night of June 17th, 2003. Did they give a time? No, they did not. Interesting. Okay, so we have a date but not a time. So 2003, 17th of June. So the dam burst and flooded the entire village. Only one person died, but hundreds lost their homes. A small village in Switzerland was completely flooded and subsequently abandoned. A small weekly newspaper, former village of Swantle. The last issue was published on June 16. Okay, that's Swantle Journal. Okay, is that all the information they're giving me there? Yeah, okay, cool. 12, 15, 24. I'm assuming this is the location that we're at. So if I go back, there's something I wanted to check. 12, was it? It was 12, 15, 24. If I press this, what does it do? Oh! Oh, there's like actual stuff. Okay, there's more stuff. Okay. Sorry. Okay, there was a lot more things than I thought. Okay, cool. I thought all of the information that was there was just literally what was it. Okay, this makes more sense. How do I zoom in on this? Oh, yes I can. Yes I can. Okay. Dam breaks whole village underwater by Richard Kerner. Okay, I'm just gonna speed through this or browse through it. Entire population, current town over, official report on one person. And that was local vagabond and nature survivalist. Oh, imagine me. Oh, ouch. 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 The local vagabond and nature survivalist is the only one to die. Oh, no, that time is a little crazy. Let me see if buildings collapse. Some people call it divine miracle. A church survived. Missing person. Oh, interesting. Look, it probably doesn't have anything to do with it. It's probably just like another thing. Like, there's a missing person, Camille Bernard, and then Shatter family still missing. I'll have like a little side note. I'll literally write side notes on my papers and have Camille Bernard and then the Shatter family. Probably shoots. Okay. Can I flip this? I don't think so, no. Okay. This photo taken during the boat tour. Yeah, that's not it. Local family goes missing. Oh! Wait, there's a little the thing I just looked at. So a couple days ago, the local Shooter family disappeared. According to a knowledgeable neighbor, the family had left in the early afternoon of Tuesday, June 12, first towards Hirschen, and then afterwards for a picnic in the surrounding mountains around Swantle. According to the neighbor, they wanted to be back by evening. When the family had still not returned by home the next morning, the elderly neighbor alerted the police. If you have any information about the family or fall, please contact local police. Interesting. And then this one. negligent technicians responsible for dam collapse. Let's see, Daily Housing Gazette, 19 June. That might be what we need to find. Because that might bring in the button sequence, maybe? I'll write it down anyway. I'll find out later. So, Daily Hirschen Gazette, 19 June. Okay, what else we got? Tourist thieves on the rise. Interesting reports about tourists are not uncommon in the journal. We owe this to the swarms of foreign visitors who come to enjoy our picturesque landscape. But recently it has not only been positive news. According to the unofficial statements from operators of our local country inns and hotels, an increasing number of tourists are leaving without paying. Most of them are very cunning in their approach. They notify the hotel that they are going on a hike or exploring the surrounding mountains. They usually have backpacks with them, which probably contain their luggage, some speculate. The local innkeepers then wait in vain for them to return. Most such thieving travelers even leave clothes or valuables in their rooms to give the impression that they are only on a day trip. One local hotelier even reports that a very expensive watch was left behind, worth many times the hotel bill. While not all thieves are so clever, it seems. Why do I have a feel instead of them being thieves, it's just them going missing? That's what my brain is telling me. Okay, well, let's... Okay, so I can like... I can keep things out then. Okay, I'll put that one there then. Okay, now for... What was this dude's thing? What was his name again? Grietz. And there's nothing about him. Okay, fantastic. That's helpful. Let's look up the Shooter family. Or Scooter? Probably Scooter. SC. Messy family of 4 from village of Swantle has not been found to this day. Low-key terrifying, but okay. It's not quite what we're looking for, is it? Daily Hirschen. Daily? Would it be DA? Yeah, medium-sized newspaper from Hirschen, Switzerland. Was acquired by the larger Burners yet in 2015 and discontinued in 2017 due to lack of profits. Okay, not quite what we're looking for, is it? Not quite, no. What else? Did you give me like anyone's names or did you just kind of throw this at me? So I need to imagine. Currently looking at a client who had relatives in the area back in 2003. Answering the following questions. At what time did the Swantle incident occur? Like, look, I got the month, right? I got all the year and the month. So it was the 17th of June, 2003, right? I have yet to find this dude's friend. Oh, wait. What? Dude, I did not write down the name. That's why I love how I still found information or looked into information about them, but I just did not click that I was supposed to. And when was that? That was June 12, 2003. Wildlife cameras. But there was nothing about them themselves in here though. Like they're missing. Maybe wildlife? Wildlife Park. Wildlife Park Swantle, the nature reserve managed by the town of Hirschen around Silver Flake Lake. Hiking is permitted but only recommended in large groups. Okay, let's check Silver Flake Lake. Let's check silver flag light. Yes. Oop. I went too far. Silver flag like here we go. Let's go. Okay, what is that? That is 05 14 35. A Swiss lake covers the former village of Swansel. Only the former church tower rises up out of the water and is an attraction for many tourists. Okay. Good. So this one is 05 14 35. Top. Okay. Record-breaking landslide. It's also Richard Kernan. Let's do this everywhere. I got a little guide, a little scuba stuff. Yes, I got a DC control panel. Should be labeled with main control panel. So say in front of it, there are 3 flashing lights on the left. Exactly. So the first one you have to press is. Are you sure that's the right way? Albeit, there's no time for that undefined roar in the background. The village is empty. It has to happen now. Okay. That's interesting. And also, I might go back and grab that other one. Where did we get the Swansel? It was from Swansel, wasn't it? 12, 15, 24. Yeah, I just want to get the rest of that stuff again. Yeah, let me just have all of the little bits and pieces together. Let's move you up a little. So like it's been folded. Okay, now. Okay. Landslide. So, I'm sure you've noticed after all it's impossible to overhear, there was a record-breaking landslide near the summit of Red Top 2 days ago. For moments, chunks as big as cars tumbled down the steep slopes of Red Top Mountain. Okay, I'm just gonna skim. So, 2 days ago, that's right before, so Red Top Mountain. Let's take a look, see if there's something in a catalogue about that. Red Top Mountain. Yep. This mountain north of Heersing measures 3,100 meters in altitude, source of an above average number of landslides. Red Top Dam. Damage beyond repair, see Swansel incident. Was decommissioned but not demolished. Okay, so the Swansel incident was the Red Top Dam. I did not read that. Red Top Dam. Okay, 22, 35, 66. 22, 35, 66. 22, 35, 66. Ooh, got a map. That's good. Oh, we got the cameras and stuff. Okay, this helps. This helps. New cabin. Okay, someone marked something on there. Got a photo. Direction of the Red Top Dam and the discovered cave entrance. Sorry, I'm just laughing. I love how this is like a picture of like a screenshot of Wikipedia. But it's still it's printed out. It's I'm sorry, it's funny to me. Oh, we got another piece. Let's go. Is this surely no? Okay. I'm sad now. Okay, we got the cameras. I'll put the cameras there. Let's take a look, see what this one says. Loud scraping on metal, faster, yes. The first one at the very beginning again, and then the one to the right. That should be it. And you should see the command on the display panel. Yes, it's there, but nothing happens. What's going on? Wall page flipping here. You still have to pull the lever in the basement. Bigger right down a corridor. Must be operating manually. And remember that now. They're coming. Ernst, are you there? Huh. Okay, so Ernst is one of the people. And it sounds like they were trying to fix it. Like they were trying to stop it from happening. Or actually cause it to happen. Actually, wait, no, maybe they were trying to cause it to happen. So, I'm going to speculate a little. Just a little bit. I'm assuming someone found a cave. They went into the cave. Realized there's something in the cave that shouldn't be there. Somehow managed to anger it enough to the point where they had to run. And for some reason, their bright idea was to just flood the entire town. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's take look-sees. Camera 5. Okay, where's camera 5 on here? Okay, so up here at the red top mountain summit. Family of 3. No, that's not what we need. We got some woodpeckers. 2 people. Nope, camera shuts down for several hours due to inexplicable circumstances. What time is that? And that is also on the 13th. So on the 13th of 6. 2003 at 13:47, that shuts down. Upper side, cross snaps due to grooves, 2 forestry workers. Oh, someone heard a howl. They look around as so they were installing a new cross after hauling it up the mountain. In the middle of their work, they suddenly hear a loud, undefined howling. They look around in surprise but can't identify the source, and after a while continue with their work. Ooh, a pair of gleaming eyes dart across the mountainside not far from the camera, roughly at the height of a grown man. Oh no. Halfway up they stop, look towards the camera, then drop to the height of a wolf or a deer. Drop to the height of a wolf or deer and quickly continue on their way. Interesting. This is starting to get a little... Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Okay. Let's take a look at this cavern that we have here. Needs additional citations for verification. Chalk Cavern was a small cave complex underneath the Red Top Mountain located around 15 miles north of a now ruined Swantel, Switzerland. Its name comes from the calcareous stone that makes up the majority of the cave's existing structures. Interior is largely unexplored as it was flooded just a few weeks after the discovery. Okay, yep. According to experts, first and foremost Dr. Richard Fulger, the few first ascents and seismological investigations indicate that the cave system extends very deep under the mountain and also branches off into several smaller cave systems with their own separate sub-caves. Yikes. There's currently no plans by the local government to explore the Chalk Cavern using divers or underwater equipment, and several requests from independent groups and organizations were vehemently rejected by local officials for reasons unknown. Oh, something happened. Something happened. And that is the Chalk Cavern, you say? Okay. Trespassing hiker finds cave system near landslide. Okay, so that's this one. Record breaking landslide. And then a little later, we found that thing. Okay. Two surprises in just a few weeks. Average citizen is not used to this. So it's hardly surprising that it was a tourist hiker who illegally approached a rock slide. Locals could see him walking through the forest, but before they could make it clear to him that the path was closed, he had already disappeared into the thicket. It took a while for some brave forest workers to get up the courage to follow him. What they discovered to astound them beyond belief. A lonely backpack and a small opening in the rock. Oh no. The hiker had apparently already left. Yeah, no, that's definitely what happened. He had certainly discovered a small crevice, made it bigger judging by the debris that had been pushed aside, and wanted to report his find to the media in a hurry. Which is why he left his rucksack behind. That's crazy hoops you're jumping through right now. That's crazy, bro. Unfortunately, nothing more is known about the stranger's personal details. His backpack only contained a bottle of water and a small lunch. Maya announces naming competition for new cave system. Oh, actually, wait, maybe we can get one. If we know the name of this, we can use it. And we also have the mayor's name. Lemke? Oh dear. Lembiki. Okay. Announced that the naming would be decided by public votes. One of the best entrants would be chosen. Criticize this procedure and have decided to take legal action against it. You can't leave something as important as this to the broad, uncultivated masses. We've already seen how this has turned out with examples such as the cave and the vomit pit. That is not, okay, to be fair though. To be fair. That is on par. It's a human thing to do. Okay, it's a human thing. Okay, I'm just gonna make little piles now. Make sure everything is where they need to be. Photos I'll put together like this. Tourist thieves, no, not at all. Actually, you, Senor Richard Kenner, you seem very suspicious considering that this is what you're reporting. I don't know why I didn't even look up the author first. Like, why did I not think of this? Kenner, so okay. Up here again. Kenner. Former editor of Swansea Journal, was taken over by the Daily Houston Gazette, fired in 2016 for alcohol problems. Gee, I wonder why. Interesting. Someone had a little bit of guilt, it seems. Okay, but let's look up this mayor of them. Was it L.E.? Former mayor was automatically removed from office following the destruction. Vanished in 2010 during a hike near Red Top Mountain. Interesting. 7 years later, he went to go check. So, 210 vanished. Very interesting. Actually, know who else I should look up? This dude. Pulburn. Whoop. This one. Interesting. No info on this dude. Very interesting. Oh wait, no, I'm Pulburn. Oh my goodness, Thomas Buckman. Oh, I'm a bit of a nugget. Buckman. Buckman. No, not even a Buckman. Okay. Never mind, dude also doesn't exist. Okay. But then again, I guess I am the archive, so it's like older, I guess. Some regions cards have further info you can look up. Sometimes information is locked under variant names. What was his first name? Thomas. Oh, bro. No. Okay. Moving on. Chalk Cavern. I want to see if someone ended up actually naming that thing. So CH? Yeah, CH. Okay, yeah, we do have something. So that is 2109 86. 29 or 21 9. Nope, not 26, 86. Oh, okay, that's a lot. Or automatic radio monitoring protocol. Okay, I'm assuming that's gonna plop. Oh! Wait, that actually fit perfectly. What? Okay, so there's still another piece. I'll put you next to that then. And we have a camera. Another camera. Excellent. Okay. Albert. We have a first name. Okay. His best friend. We have Albert. So now we're just looking for this dude's surname. Albert, are you there? Date 17/06/2003. I'm assuming these are timestamps then. Which means I'll have the exact time that the Swansell incident occurred. So I'm assuming that the last little piece of information here will actually let me know. I can roughly see it, so that's like 21. Yeah, okay, I'll find that eventually. Yes, I can hear you. Okay, we have to move fast. Let me... Oh, for crying out loud. Yeah. Okay, I've pushed a cupboard in front of the door, but it won't hold for long. Have you got the manual? Okay, main control, stand in front of it. So the first one you have to press is... Well, that helps. I just see number 3. Okay, but we'll get there eventually, I assume. Ah, bro. Okay. Where is this? Few notes. Oh, great! Don't even tell me what the camera is, but we do have the visual features. So, surrounded by mixed coniferous forest, a well-trodden animal trail some distance away. Various branches and woody plants have been snapped and broken off. A coniferous? Well, there's an old trail. Is this the main trail, I'm assuming? Is it like a legend for the map, is there? Oh boy. And also, I just realized I did not even read that. Or was this the new one? That's probably a new one. Okay, moving on. Red Top Summit. Well-worn animal trail. A few dark bristly hairs of fur stick to the lens. So it has to be here, isn't it? I'm going to assume this is camera free, so... Because it talks about, yeah, loud communal howling of unidentified nature from the north. Multiple animals move past in a loose group, only rough, bare high black outlines are recognizable. Single deer rushes past, fresh bleeding wound. Several objects are dragged across the ground. Suppressed sobs are heard for a moment, followed by a deep animalistic growl, after which the crying quickly ceases. A single magpie settles on the ground for a moment, picks up a bunch of keys left behind in his beak, and flies off again. Ouch! Far out, bro. Far out. Okay. Oof. So, I need so much more paper. Okay. Okay, so camera 5 was on the 13th of 6, 2003 at 13:47. And then I'm going to assume this is camera 3 because it's the closest to the cavern. I'll just have like little asterisks next to the 3 to make sure I go double check that later. So when was that? When were they crying? The 12th of the 6th. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Oh well. But this is definitely confirming it's a human, so I'm just gonna make another top one. So, off camera. 12:06, 2003. At 17:04. Crying human. Alright. Oh my, yo, me, oh my. Okay, we got that. We got that. And that's fair. Now for the cave. Let me just rearrange some of these things. Move this all the way over. Does this thing have anything interesting? Check out the following things you can do around Silver Flake Lake, like trips, the Volvi, Little Cuba Paradise, diving courses by Dave. Produced and distributed by a tourism board, sponsored by Kruger Industries. Kruger. I'll take a bit of a look at you later. Alright. Cave Killer 92. Oh my course. Hey guys, I finally decided to do some traveling along the unpopulated northern part of Red Top Mountain. I did not think I would find a lot, but look at this. Okay, cool, we got a cave. Cave entrances from inside, there were like multiple ways to go, but I could only do a short exploration before I heard some yelling from outside. Some dude with a huge rifle waited for me. When was this? 12 March 2013. Turns out it's not an open land. At least that rifle dude told me. Said he was a local hunter called Albert Romer. Let's freaking go. We got his name. Said he bought the whole northern side of the land around the mountain. Is that legally even possible? That's impressive. That's someone that does not want to repeat the same mistakes as everyone else. Anyway, do you think this could somehow be connected to the flooded chalk cavern on the other side of the mountain? That would be really cool. Tell me what you think about my find. Cheers. Lol rock boy. Well, that would be certainly cool. I already scheduled a trip back in the day to the chalk caverns before they were suddenly flooded. Would have loved to go. Good to know there's a different path. And no, I don't think you can just buy half a mountain. Probably just a random hillbilly weirdo. Got any more pics to share? I'm just gonna zoom out so I don't see the eyes. Oh. Sure, just going to drop everything here. Also, I will definitely go back. No weirdo is going to keep me from killing the caves. Yeah, dude, you're gonna get killed by the caves. Because I don't like the eyes. I'm just gonna make sure this is here and then just... Oh. Just put that over. Okay. This nugget. This absolute nugget. Okay, but we have a name. We have a name. Albert Brummer. We are a local hunter from Lutton. Has a small store at Rawson Street 34. Is constantly accompanied by a feelings of guilt and remorse. That's an interesting way to describe someone. So, Lutson. And then what is that? Bowen Street. 34. Let's see if there's something about his little store there. Where I'm at. G. Ah, that's right. Kruger Industries. I did take a look at this thing. Went bankrupt in 2004 due to reparation payments to the inhabitants of the former Swansell. And there's something about them as well. 234 2. and 2. Oh, that's bloody and old. Okay, view of the filled reservoir of the rooftop dam from the lookout point. So that's the 16th. This was the day before. Okay, photo evidence. Contract number, contract name. Okay, this is the mayor. The Swansell Dam is externally intact with a minor outer damage due to rockfalls or natural erosion. Additional crack growth at normal level. These have all been documented and listed in document 045. All facilities have been properly maintained. Various test results regarding emergency discharges, current generation and material fatigue all within normal range. I'm assuming that's range. Maintenance required, minor repairs, replacement of light bulbs, broken glass pane inside door and graffiti on the outside. Graffiti reads, Kurt Eggers told you. Who is that? Kurt Eggers told you. External repairs postponed until main inspection in accordance with maintenance contract. Light bulb replaced. Glass pane taped. Graffiti partially removed. Interesting. So this was the 12th of the 6th. So yeah, it was definitely not an accident. It was very much intentional. Okay, but we got more stuff. I'm going to shoot. Yeah, okay. Let's shoot in the middle. Survive, shoot like that. Yes, okay, so I have to look at the shadow when I do this. Nice. We got the whole thing, and we have the emergency manual. Okay, that's good. Okay, here we go. Good. First, the button with the number 3. What number? I don't see a number here. Wait, don't you see any? They should be marked. There's nothing here. Just say I should press and do it quick. Okay, wait. So by the 3 lights, the third on the left. I've got it. Please be quicker. Next, one directly underneath. Then move 2 to the left again. Press once and then down again and press twice. Okay. So we start off with 3. So the one underneath is 7. 2 to the left is 5. Down and then press twice. So 9, 9. The first one at the very beginning again. So 3. Then 1 to the right, 4. Okay, you still have to pull a lever, yada yada yada. Okay. So, if the safety of the dam is at risk due to spontaneous damage, environmental stress, or material failure, the dam's floodgates can be opened manually to reduce the pressure on the dam and prevent it from being destroyed. However, if this happens at too high a speed, the sudden flow can even accelerate this destruction. Reset, cancel, input, manual override, disable. Okay. Uncontrolled access to the control panel can cause serious damage to them. Caution is advised. Emergency stop switch is located under a flap behind the control panel. Oof. Our footsteps of multiple people moving away quickly. Wait, people? How many I just realized people. What do you mean people? They're coming. Ernst, are you there? Loud footsteps of multiple people moving away quickly. You mean it's not just the one creepy fiend? There's people as well? Something is fishy. Something is very fishy, but let me check if I have all of the fins for the button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. So I have that one. I can actually start putting this in. So 3, 7, 5, 9, 3, 4. Okay, I've yet to do this one though. So it's on 12. So I know that camera 3 is one of these. The Schütze family, they were a family of 4, weren't they? They weren't a family of 3. But it might be. Oh, wait a minute. Where does his best friend work? Okay, well that was Lutzen. Can I spell out Lutz? Lutzen. Grauen Street. Number 34. It's a little annoying. I've yet to find like that exact thing though. Can I check this as well? Oh no, I have to do them all in. Okay. Let's take a look see. So okay. With the cameras real quick. Let me just also can I attach these? No, I cannot. Okay. So on the 12th, a family of 3 reaches the summit, passes briefly in front of the summit cross, and then sets off to descend again. I'm going to assume this family is then the Schütze family, but I could have sworn they were a family of 4, not a family of 3. Okay, so let's say it was 5 to 12. And that would have been... No, it's not them. Because 1705. At that time there was a single crying human. That's why it's not a family of 4, it's a family... Oh, no. Like, surely not, right? Like, surely... I feel like I'm going crazy. Did I just read the time wrong? Where's camera 5? Camera 3. Oh my goodness. Forestry management. Let's see if I can maybe find something under that. Yep. Richard Volker, Swiss doctor of geology, for many years a fervent advocate of underwater investigations of Chalk Cavern, disappeared in 2008 during a vacation in Helmbach. Interesting. Helmbach. fascinating even. Okay, but for the forestry thing, so that is 3, 29, 49. Okay. So 3, 29, and 49. Plop. Yep, we got more cameras. Let's go. Let's put you over there because you're kind of in my way now. Just plop you all there. Okay, definitely have a lot more this time. Well, this is a mess, but I'm assuming this is one because it says... Oh, no, never mind, they all say the same. But this one seems a bit more nicer. This one feels a bit more confusing. What the heck? Nope. Oh my goodness. Can you even attach them to each other? Okay, wait, transmission ends abruptly. That's the end. Guess I just have to figure this out myself. Okay. Let's take a look, see at this one. Hiking trail directly in front. In the distance, you can still see the fringes of a road leading towards the mountain in the distance. Oh, I just realized it actually shows like where the thing is pointing to. Hiking trail directly in front. So maybe camera 4? Where's 5? 5. I'm just gonna say this might be 4. Let's see, lens is broken, camera does not produce any image, only great noise. Gently crunching leaves near the camera, multiple footsteps coming closer, cheerful conversations, rustling of aluminium foil and clinking of bottles. Was someone walking a few meters away, suddenly a scream of a teenager, followed by a loud rustling and the sound of breaking wood. Fighting sounds. Quiet crying that slowly moves away, as well as the sound of several objects being dragged across the forest floor. Quiet bear roar, the tearing of backpacks and breaking of plastic eating noises. Single footsteps, an emergency call made via portable radio. Sorry, I had to quickly answer the call. Okay. So where were we? We were looking at this. So, noise of someone walking a few meters away. Okay, yeah. So this was a very interesting death. And I asked the question. Conversation about a school play between an adult and a teenager. So this is actually the family. But how did they get there? Where were they going to go on their little picnic break? Where was it? First was, and then afterwards, a picnic in the surrounding mountains around 'Swantle. first towards Kirsin. So towards here. And then afterwards we'll picnic in the surrounding mountains around Swantel. So one of these. So that's either 6 or 7. Let's put that up there. A single young female hiker crosses the path. Her rucksack has a small French flag patch sewn onto it. Loud howl from the northeast, several hares run south. In minutes, a young wolf steps out of the bushes and follows carefully behind. A tourist family rests on the ground next to a hiking trail. They unpack sandwiches and cheese to eat for a while. However, at the urging of the elderly man in the group, they continue on their way after a short time. In the distance, you can see the top of a car driving north at the breakneck speed. A short time later, you can hear the stomping of several sets of legs following the car. A loud noise as of cracking rock can be heard from the north. A large gush of water hits the camera. That's annoying, because this was the time that we needed to know. Ah! Okay. Did not think that finding the time of all things was going to be this bloody annoying. Okay. So it's sometime after 9 p.m. at night. Terrible. Terrible. Okay, but so these ones are roads. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. So, in the distance, you can see the top of a car driving north at next speed. North at next speed. Which camera? I mean, there's camera 3, but that wouldn't make sense. Ah, maybe 7. Okay. I can try directly in front distance, you can still see the fringes of the road. Yeah, no, 7. Is that what we said? 7. No, I'm lying. 4. We said 4 because that's also north. Okay, yeah, no, that's 4. What am I on about? That is definitely 4. Okay, what's this one? That helps. Passing can be heard. Sound of something passing can be heard occasionally. Maybe water? Rustling noises in undergrowth. Culprit cannot be identified. Undergrowth. Okay, so it's definitely grass. Oh, there's also grass. Fall there. Definitely grass. A single tourist moves past and bends down and picks something up from the ground. They examine the find briefly, but then drop it abruptly and somewhat panicked. Then they quickly leave. Something loud and heavy passes by in the distance. Here we go. A family of 4 hikes along the path. They're carrying a picnic blanket and a picnic basket. As the mother walks, she whistles loudly and off-key. 2 foxes sneak along the hiking trail in search of food. They tussle briefly over a slice of sausage left behind and then disappear. Okay. So picnic basket. So this was the middle. This would be the second one. Yes? Okay. Don't quite know what camera it is. It's definitely somewhere in the grass. I just hate that I can't really... Something can be heard occasionally. I want to say 7, to be honest with you. I've either 2. No, it would have to be towards Hirsing, which means it will have to be on this side of the river. Or the lake, sorry. I want to say 7, honestly. So camera. 7. Again, I'm gonna add an asterisk, just in case. So that's 12/06, 2003. And that is 14:38. And they were all still happy. What was that one I did? Okay, so the crying human. That might have been the poor French girl that got taken. And her name was Camille Bernard. Camille Bernard. It was a Bernard with a B. Bernard. A French backpacker who disappeared while hiking in Switzerland in 2003. In 2011, a sharpened tibia bone found near Lutzen was matched to her. Oh my goodness. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Yikes. So, with the whole walking thing, are you telling me this is more of a cannibal thing and not a scary wolf thing? Probably. Probably. Okay. Actually, is there anything on Lutzen itself? Or did we already check Lutzen? People have been disappearing here regularly since 2009. Reason still unclear. Only 2009, because considering that this happened in 2003, that someone tried to stop it. What happened in 2009? Because we also had our mayor that was taken away in 2010. Actually, where was he taken away? Like when? What place was that again? Did I look that place up? I think I did. Okay, what's your name again, dude? Lem. Where am I? Lem. Okay, no, that's right. He was on top of the mountain swuntle. But someone else. Oh, what's the dude's name again? It was the researcher that got joined. It was like, was it R? It was like Rue. No. What did I look up to find that dude? Was it Roe, maybe? No. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through here, because I could have sworn... Okay, no, it was the other one. Right up mountain, little time. No, it's not quite. Where did I find this dude? Because his name... Was his name Robert something? Oh my goodness. Oh wait, Richard Kenner. No, that was the... That's someone else. I feel like I've talked myself into a corner here. Okay, you know what? Let's just keep going here. Oh no, that was a reporter. That's not who we're looking for. Okay. Family of 4. And a few more hiker. Yep, so this was... Yeah, I think the crying human was her. Because that's... Yeah, because that doesn't... Otherwise it doesn't coincide with when they were there, so... Okay, this is a different family. What? Oh wait, no, 15th of the 6th. Who was the one that I saw? What did I say? It was 12th of the 6th, 1704. Okay, well that actually explains why that didn't make sense. Okay, no, it has to be the family because she got kidnapped later. Okay, but what's this one? A deer sticks his head towards and quickly disappears as the next car speeds by. A large truck with loaded wind turbine blade and 2 escort vehicles drive slowly past. European wildcat stops briefly, observes, and then crosses road. What else? What were they repairing? Yeah. The 12 of 6. We're repairing something. Would they have had a wind turbine blade on them? Wait, Kruger Industries, not Kruger? Hmm. Hmm. This is interesting. I did not see this. 11, 31, 34. Is there anything else in here while I'm at it? Hirshin Zoo. Okay, yeah, that's the zoo. Had to close in 2011 due to allegations of animal maltreatment. A city in Switzerland surrounding Hanson's area, famous for its hiking trails and picturesque landscapes. Even more interesting things. Oh, 11, 31, 34, because that's to do with the same thing. I'm gonna go for all of these now. Not all of these, but like this short at the very least. Okay. So 11, 31, 34. Oh, okay. That's a bunch of stuff. Let me just organize these. Ah! 80. Oh, you've gotta be okay. Okay. Sure. Interesting. Demonic around parasitic birth. Victim successfully dissimulated. Then we got the landslide, which exposed the cave system. Helmbach. So this was the that was the researcher, wasn't it? Yes. And I just realized I did actually write this down here. I just never actually went to check. Interesting. Probability of catastrophic event is approaching 95% if. 2022. Interesting. Based on present currently known timeline of events, the Cyan group of experts recommends swift and rapid action. Several battalions of ground troops and several squadrons of diving brigades should be deployed preventively and stationed at the strategic concealed points. They should assure that after 2022, the local casualty rate can be kept below a calculated 40%. Holy guacamole, jeez, bro. What did y'all do? What did y'all do? Who or what is gotcha? I only found a tiny marginal note on a document from the 1920s. Even the index card system doesn't give any information about it, and almost everything here is censored. Okay. But let's see if I really did forget to check up the Helmbach. 29. 49. Oh, already found. Okay. That's a little annoying. It's already checked it. Ah. This is concerning. Although parasitic birth. Let's take a look, see if there's anything underneath P. No. Just gonna scroll through. Okay, that's completely empty. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's check for like Caesar. No. Got a Radio Shack. Bit random, but okay. Okay, well we got the chalk cabin. Okay, let's see what am I missing here? What am I missing here? So what were the questions? So we got the button sequence. We don't quite have the time of survival yet. We got the place and the name and all that of where this dude works. The camera is a little oof. Camera isn't quite. Okay, let's focus on the cameras. Let's focus on the cameras. Yada yada yada. Okay, this is them. So objects. Suppress sobs. That's them. Taurus family. Nope. Pair of darting, upper slide, 2 people. Nope. Family of 4. Here we go. Okay, so these are the 3 cameras. Can I mass select? No, I cannot. Okay. Okay. Ground biomix. But let's try and get this in time first. So the first time we see them is when they had the picnic basket. The second time is 04. Conversation. This one. And then this one. Okay. I think we have the order. So at 14:38 they are carrying a picnic basket. And then at 15:41 they are walking, and barely 10 seconds later a scream from a teenager followed by a loud rustling and sound of breaking wood. Fighting ensues. Quiet crying that slowly moves away, as well as the sound of several objects being dragged across the forest floor. By barrel, tearing of backpacks and breaking of plastic, eating noises. That's 6, so that's all the way through to 16:34. And then 17:04 is where they were dragged. Okay. So, based on that information, I know they end up at 3. No, that's a lie. Is it alive? Wait, why did I say camera 5? Oh, because I thought it was yeah, no, that was a different family. It's not them. Okay, so it's definitely not camera 5, obviously. So it has to be in this little triangle over here. Because this was, so it was towards hitting. They went. Then they ate something. Maybe sound of cars passing can be heard occasionally. It could be cars passing because this is here. So I'm going to say it is 7. It's either 4 or 6. It's broken does not produce any grey noises. Little footsteps. They're here. Would they have head? They would have headed towards Swansell. And then they got dragged. Okay, so they started at 7, they ended at 3, so it's either 6 or 4. But I think we've already said that we know what 4 is, because it had like a direct... I can draw directly in front. So it's not 4, it has to be 6. Okay, I think I actually got that. Hold on, I think we got it. So 7, 6, and 3. Surely. Okay, but now the hour and minute is killing me. Okay, maybe what's the radio log called? Maybe I can automatic radio monitoring protocol. Location Red Top Dam. Because where did that end? Do we even have a single time that's open? Automatic radio monitoring protocol. Auto. Whoop. Let's try radio. No, no radio. We're shamelessly going to ruffle through all these. Adelheid Unibank Incorporated, a non-profit banking company near the Northern American border, had to be rescued by a billion-dollar loan in 2010 due to financial speculation. But why would they be here? Dude, I'm just going on like side missions now. 4, 6, 72. Warning, archive receptacle damage detected. Unable to deploy compromised contents. Huh. What were they called again? Wait, did that just change? 2023, 86. Wait a minute, that changed? 20... Wait, does this like change every time? Oh, it's randomized. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. So that means that you can't just cheat. I like it. Okay. Dude, I need the logs that aren't like this. Actually, have I looked up Kurt's Echoes yet? Yeah. Swiss conspiracy theorist disappeared in 1996 was mainly focused on medieval Swiss legends. Had a special interest in the regions around Hirsching and Swantal. Do we have elf legends? No, but we have the mayor. So maybe Swiss? No, no. Okay, so there has to be some type of legend. Where was it that I saw? It was like something to do with the... was something. Hold on. Hold on. I took a quick oh my goodness, I took a quick mental break because my brain just went, what is this? What is this? Because I'm, how far am I in? Hour 20 minutes. And whew. Alright, hold on. Let's see if I'm missing something. Thomas Buckman ran a small detective agency from Dab. So maybe, just maybe, need to look into this Dab. Dancots, a small settlement in England that was mainly characterized by sheep farming, burned down completely during the London Fire, even though it was 230 kilometers away. I am missing a folk tale. Oh! Diving courses by Dave. No individual by the name of Dave has ever run an authorized dive shop at Silver Flake Lake. Damn it, Dave! What do you... Okay, breathe. BJ Dunn, a good jockey known for dialect raps, was beaten to death with an amplifier by an angry fan in 2005. Oh my. That is unfortunate. Alright, but Dave... Senor Dave... But, so this is an official travel guide. And Dave isn't even a first half hour for half price. Produced and distributed by the Tourism Board of Swantal. Tourism Board of Swantal. Tourism. Would you reckon we'll find anything about a folk tale of Swantal? Catherine Ziegler. Oh, she's a chick that took photos. So self-employed Swiss photographer came to fame in her home country for first photographs of Swantal after it was swallowed up by the floods. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go through every single one of these and then I'm going to drop it into the return box. Because at this point, I'm like, what am I doing? Company net service dam not ready for comment, says technicians are on holiday, page 12. Memoriam, who was Ernst Kreutz? Close friend Albert refuses to interview. Okay, and that was Albert Brummer, who works in Lutsen, Crowden Street 34. We know that. Government, could this have been prevented? Major politician says no, politics is not at fault at this time. Camille Bernard, French backpacker, still missing, probably not a flood victim. According to police, case is soon to be closed. Okay, well, we know she's dead. New koala babies at Hirschen Zoo. Visitors are always welcome for a cuddle session. Police appeal. Anyone who can report anything about the current whereabouts of the family should please contact local police station. Family still missing. What happened? Who went out for a little picnic on the local mountains on Tuesday afternoon? Boost Festival visitors in shock. Fortunately, they had something to drink right away. Visitors to the Overstatter drink nights. Never thought that their desire for beer could save their lives, but that's how it turned out. Practically an entire village of Swanhill comes to this illustrious festival every year and everyone lets loose. The drunken villagers were astounded when they tried to get home in the early hours of the morning and found nothing but a freshly formed lake. This might actually give me the time. Overstatter drink nights. Overstatter drink nights. Wait, where am I going? Okay, we finally found something. So started drink nights. Annual festival that revolves entirely around alcohol and drinking. The festivities attract people from all over the area. So that's 28, 37, 72. I love how the first piece of information I got is the one that finally comes back in handy. 37, 72. Ah! We got time. We got time. Okay, breathe. 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 No. We don't. That's the... Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Oh, we got a medical report. Okay, that was just the wildlife. I was gonna put all the wildlife ones to the side. That was... I don't want to get rid of anything because like just now, just in case there's something that is actually pretty helpful. Okay. Okay, with DJ done. Don't bring beverages from home. Silver Lake Plaza, Rum Street, 24 Overstats. Speech, opening, official beer salute, greater seats, happy hour, soothing tea time, and then final schnapps. Okay. Richard Kenner. Wait, is this a time? Patient is heavily intoxicated. Their motor skills are impaired. Bruises on the right arm and right knee, as well as the other right thigh area. In addition, the slight laceration on the upper right of the head. Abrasives on the hands. Signs point to a fall from a standing position. Patient says that he was startled by a loud crashing noise coming from far east 3 minutes after the beer salutes. 3 minutes after BS salute. He remembers it clear because he asked someone for the time right then. The fright of a sudden booming noise almost caused him to spill his drink, but he just managed to save it. However, the momentum then sent him to the ground head first. The patient heavily suffered. Okay. Okay, wait, that's actually the time. Oh, thank goodness. We found the time. So, 3 minutes. I just lost it with it. 3 minutes after the beer salute. Drinking speech, official beer salute. So, it was. Oh, thank goodness. It was at 22 minutes. No. Yeah, 22, so 10. And then, so 3 minutes past 10. Yes? Yes? We all agree? Me, myself, and I, 3 minutes after the beer salute is free. 10:03. 10:03. 10:03. 10:03. Please. No errors found. Let's go. Ready to send. Go, go. Go, my child. Fly. Let's go. You have sent a report. Your efforts allowed Detective Buckman to find a missing relative. After several years, Kay Schutter, now an adult, was put in touch with his aunt in Jeremy. Wait. Wait. What? Now an adult. You survived? He survived? One survived. Would it be the one that was dragged? I need to know more. What do you mean? What do you mean? I need to know more. Thank you for playing. If you want to keep exploring, just reload the game and get into the main. Okay, so we can keep exploring. It's just an early prototype. My guy, that was a whole game. What do you mean? If you want to be involved, developments, exchange theories with our fans. Okay, they have a Discord. That's awesome. Okay, wait, let's reload this. Okay, so that was the game. Now, I went ahead and did a bit more digging to see if I could find anything interesting, and I see why they've set up the Discord so you can actually go and chat with other conspiracies about this, because it is interesting. So we know there's a strange connection between England, or the events in England, a folklore at, like, was it 1200 AD, and the interesting little things that happened. But overall, that was actually a really fun game, all things considered, even with my brain that kind of checked out there for a little bit. But I do love how it ended up being, well, with me, how it ended up being like one of those, like investigation tropes, where it's always like the first bit of information that actually ended up like reoccurring or popping back up at the very end. Like them going, like, yeah, you know, let's just have a look at this again. And yeah, that saved me a little bit. Alright, but if you guys did enjoy it, please make sure to like, comment, all that jazz. And I will see you guys in the next one.